Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. It is a new month, which means that I'm here with another project pan update. This is my rolling project pan where I work on products to finish. I don't have any use goal in this project. I don't have any pan goal. I want to finish everything in here. So it's a hardcore, typical old-fashioned project pan, but it is my favorite. I love this project. I think this one combined with my different eyeshadow projects are 100% my favorites. I just love this one because, again, I'm trying to finish things, so I end up moving things out of my collection. I have quite an exciting update today, so I'm excited to share with you the progress on my 10 products. But before I jump into that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So with this project, as well as all my other projects, I always start with the product that has been the longest first. And we do have a couple things that have been in since the beginning of the year. We're going to start off with this one right here, which is my Becca Under Eye Corrector. I am rolling the footage of what this one has looked like. This is a product that I actually worked on last year as well. So I had 52 uses rolling over from last year. And I of course have continued working on this one throughout the year. It is a product that I really enjoy because I can put it underneath my eyes as like a base for my concealer. It helps brighten up my under eyes, and it means that I use less concealer, so it's a really good product for me. Of course, as you know, Becca isn't around anymore, but this product is now available under Smashbox, so you can get it via them. And I will definitely consider repurchase this one in the future, just because I do like it so much. So you can see what it's been looking like. I was able to pan off the 164 uses in the project, and since then I've continued working away on it, and this is what it looked like last month. Since then I have reached for this one 16 additional times, and this is where it's sitting today. So as you can see, we do have an empty, and of course if you saw how much was left in this one last month, it's pretty obvious that I was going to be able to finish this one. I didn't have very much left. It did take me a little bit longer than I thought to finish, to be honest, but I'm really happy that I now have this one done, and it's going to roll out of this project. There is the empty container now. Very happy to have this one as an empty. I do still have, I believe, one more backup of this product. I haven't started reaching for it yet, but I actually missed this one in my routine now, so I might pull it out to work on. Probably not to roll into this project or anything yet, but just to reach for on my own terms. But yeah, really exciting to have an empty, and again, I was foreseeing this one to be empty anyway, but it did take a lot of work. It took me 241 tracked uses to finish this one, and that is including those 52 uses from last year. So quite a decent chunk out of, you know, a year or something like that if you use this one every single day. But yeah, really happy to now have this one done. The second product has also been in since the beginning of the year, and that is my blush. This is the Frat Boy blush from the Balm, and I'm rolling again the footage of what this one has looked like. This is a really beautiful blush. It is a bit of a kind of peachy pink undertone, which means that it works really nicely both with cooler toned and warmer tone looks, and that also means that I'm getting a lot of use out of it. It is my go-to blush that I reach for almost every single time I do my makeup. Sometimes I do switch it up a little bit, but for the most part this has been my go-to blush for the whole year. I have heard rumors though that the Balm blushes take quite a while to finish, so I know this is going to take a lot of dedicated use. I was able to pan on this one eventually after 156 uses in the project, which again was very exciting when it happened. I was so thrilled to see that pan show up, because it gave me a little bit of hope to see the end of this product. This is what it looked like last month, and I have continued expanding that pan, and since that point I have used this product 21 times in the past month, and this is what it looks like today. So I'm hoping that pan is expanding. I am, however, trying to kind of lower down the sides, because originally when I hit pan, around the pan was very kind of low, but the sides were very tall. So I've been trying to kind of even those out a little bit. So I'm not sure how quickly the pan is expanding, but I'm hoping that it has a little bit. So this is the blush now. Again, hopefully you can see the pan right there, and hopefully it has expanded. It is a super pretty blush. It is the blush I'm wearing today. Again, I wear it almost every single time I do my makeup, and that is also reflected in the uses, 21 uses in the past month, which I think is probably about the only times I did my makeup in the past month, because I can't recall reaching for anything else. I think maybe there was like once or twice I did reach for something else, but most of the time I do reach for this blush. So super excited for that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this one at all this year, but I'm going to track away on it and get as far as I can. And hopefully I will have a big old pan at least in this product by the end of the year. We're gonna move on to the next product, which is my Chanel powder. This one I'm actually not gonna roll the footage anymore what this one has looked like, because I no longer have it in the compact, and if you know, you know. I did repress this one into a different compact, but it ended up being like, it kind of shattered and ended up being weird, so I kind of crush it up and put it in a loose container. So I'm going to update the loose container instead. I have actually marked this one, I realize now, but if you look at this container, when I first put it in there, that is kind of where I was sitting. Hopefully you can see that purple mark. And it is, I would say, about halfway down from that point now, which is very exciting because hopefully that means I can finish this project the next month. Since putting it into this container, I have reached for this one 23 times. So again, basically every single time I do my makeup. It's a really beautiful product. I am reaching for it today. However, it's kind of like to set the parameters of my face, and it kind of helps my blush and bronzer burn in a bit better. So that's kind of how I've been using it, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get this one done using it that way. But this is a product that I really want to have out sooner rather than later, and I'm really hoping that I can get it out by next month. Next up, we do have a foundation, and this product has been in for 6 months in the project, and that is my Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation, and I have mine in the shade 1W1 Cashmere. So this product, I said last month that I was really close to finishing. I could no longer pump this product out, and I told you guys what I was going to do. I was put this one upside down into like a container and let the rest of it kind of come out on its own. This foundation did not do that. It did not kind of run out at all. It was so thick, it didn't come out of this at all. I should have guessed that though, because I have never been able to like settle this foundation, even though I always saw it up like standing up straight. So it just didn't come out at all. So what I did instead is that I first up used the wand to swirl around and get as much as I could. Then when that didn't work anymore, I got a brush in there to scrape out the rest, and hopefully you will be able to see there on the packaging that I have scraped out as much as I could. I can see through this for the most part. It's a little bit up here that I can't reach with the wand nor a brush, but this one is now completely done, which is very exciting. So that means that we have a second rollout for this project. And with that foundation, it took me 12 additional uses in the past month to finish that one. And it took me 86 uses in the project all across those 6 months to finish it. But I had already used that foundation a decent amount before rolling into this project. We have a couple more products stepping in for 6 months. I had a really good update that time. So again, a couple more products have been in for that long. Next one is my LYS bronzer, and this is in the shade Motivation. And you can see what it's been looking like. And it is the No Limits matte bronzer. And this shade is considered light, even though I would disagree. I think this bronzer is actually quite deep. I would actually say that this is one of the deeper bronzers that I have in my collection. So yeah, wouldn't say it's very light, but it does work for me, especially the way I've been reaching for it. So it was a product though that I struggled a little bit, again, originally because it was so deep, but I have started reaching for this one mixed with the next product, which is my sculpting powder from Kevyn Aucoin, and that is a little bit lighter and also more cool tone, which has definitely balanced out this bronzer a lot for me. So like some other products in this project, I was eventually able to hit pan on this product. It took me 101 uses altogether to hit pan, which was very exciting. I don't recall if that was last update or the month before, but I did hit pan eventually. And this is what the product looked like last month. I have since then reached for it 21 additional times. So quite a high amount. Again, I reached for this one basically every single time I do my makeup. And this is what it looks like today. So the pan has definitely expanded. It is slowly but surely expanding. Similar to the blush, the size of this product are still quite raised, but I am definitely getting it thinner and it's moving along quite nicely. So yes, this is the product right here. Very happy with how it's looking. Of course, I don't have like massive pan or anything on it right now. I do need to use this one quite lightly again because it is showing up a little bit deeper. But yeah, this product is super nice and I have been enjoying it, and I am thinking that I should be able to finish this one before the end of the year, even though we are moving out of summer, so I'm not going to be able to bronze as much as I have been. But I still think I have enough progress on this one to be able to finish it in the next 4 months of the year. So yeah, that is this product right here. It is of course staying in the project. By the way, if you haven't been noticing in the background, I apologize for any like baby noises, because yeah, my little one is just refusing to nap today. So she was in her bassinet, but now she's right next to me. So if you hear any baby noises, I apologize, but hopefully it's not too distracting. Right now she's being very cute and very quiet, but she's, yeah, right now next to me. She's staring at me at the moment, which is super cute. But moving on to the next product, we have my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder. And again, I have been mixing this one with the bronzer in order to get used to it that way. I do have mine in the shade Light, and it is this product, as you can see. This one has also been in for 6 months, the same as the bronzer and the foundation. Originally, I did struggle a lot with how to use it. I only reached for it a handful of times in the first 3 months it was in the project. But after those 3 months, was when I started reaching for it mixed with my bronzer, and it has definitely sped up the use on this product since then. So this is what this product looked like last month. I do have a little bit of a dip showing in this product, but no pan yet. And since then I have reached this one 21 times, so same as the bronzer, and this is what it looks like today. So same kind of as last month. I do have a dip going, but no pan. I have no idea when I'm gonna hit pan. Every day I'm kind of like, you know, could it be the day today? I don't know. But I have no clue how deep this one is, and it's not like I have a humongous dip or anything, but I can definitely, you know, see the product moving. So yeah, this is the product right here. Again, no pan, but hopefully you can see that I do have a dip. I do use quite a big fluffy brush. It's like a very fluffy stipple brush in here. So I pick up the product quite evenly, and again, not too much every single time I use it. So I've, again, no idea when I'm going to hit pan on it, and hopefully when I do hit pan though, the product will be quite worn down evenly so that it will be able to expand quite quickly. I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to get through this product this year, but if I can't, I will continue using it next year and get it out that way. It is on my products that I want to pan this year list though, so it would be nice to finish it, but since I don't have pan yet, I'm a little bit hesitant if I will do so. But overall, really happy that I'm getting progress on this one, because it has been in my collection for years and years and years. I actually purchased this one in 2016 when I lived in Chicago, and that's how I know exactly how old it is. And I think because I lived there like the second half of 2016, so coming up around this time it will be 9 years old, which is insanely old, but it's still working very nicely. So it is about time to get this one used up for my collection, so I'm happy that I'm working on it in this project. The last product that has been in for 6 months is my Stila. What is this called? This is called the Magnificent Metal in the shade Metallic Peach, which looks like this. It is a really beautiful eyeshadow, and I also worked on this one last year, so I have 56 tracked uses from last year, which is quite a decent amount. This has been a product that I have not had as high of a usage on as some of the other products. You know, I only reach for it a couple times every single month, but it's because I have to pair this one with other eyeshadows, and it's just not been as easy to incorporate, and I often forget about this one. So, you know, I've been sitting between 2, 1, 7, 3, 4 kind of uses every single month. That is actually the usage that I have leading up to last month, and this is what this product looked like at that point. So I do have a decent pan, and the pan is slowly expanding, but I often use this one as an inner corner highlight, which means that it's moving quite slowly. And this is what this product looks like today. I have been able to reach for it 5 additional times in the past month, and I do feel like the pan has expanded a bit more, and at least the sides have worn down. I hope they have, at least, and I hope that you can see that. But yeah, this is where this product is sitting today. So this is the Stila eyeshadow right here, and hopefully again you can see that I have worn down those sides. Not sure if the pan is expanded anymore, but I'm really happy with how this is looking. I have decided that after this update I am actually going to go ahead and repress this one, and I can still reach for this product depending on the brush that I'm using, but if I do use my finger it is getting quite hard to reach. And I also have noticed that this product is quite squishy. When I've reached for it before, it has kind of creased on my eyes, and I think it's because it has too much like binder in it, and it's a bit, again, squishy. I can definitely feel it whenever I pick this up on my fingers. So I'm hoping that if I repress this one, I can kind of like absorb some of that extra binder with a tissue, and maybe it will work a bit better on my eyes. So that's my plan for this one. I'm really determined to have this out before the end of the year, so I'm going to try to step up my usage game with this product for the next month, which I'll probably say every single month, but I will really try because I only have 4 months left of the year, and this is definitely a product that I don't want to bring into 2026 with me. Next up we have a highlighter. This is a liquid highlighter called the Impossible Glow from Pi. This specific product has been in for 5 months in the project, and it's been a product that I've been absolutely adoring using in summer. So I've been working away on this product and yeah, trying to get it out. I was saying last time that this one was getting very low. I have the progress lines marked right here on the side. I don't think I marked it last month, but it was kind of between that final line and the bottom. And since then I have continued using this one. So with this product I actually stored this one upside down, and I tried to, you know, use the wand to get some out. I used like a brush as well, and I got to a point where I can no longer get anything else out. Yes, there is a tiny bit of product left in this product, but again, it's not settling and it's not coming out, so I am calling this one quits. So it did take me 10 additional uses to finish this one up, for a total of 28 uses in the project. I did work on this one last year too, but I did not track it. I didn't save the usage, I guess. But again, it was starting at that point where this top line is when I first added it into this product, and since that point it's been 28 uses. But again, I worked on it last year, and that is the progress lines. I know down to this mark right there it was 50 uses because I had that in my deco panning, and then these ones I believe were from this project. But yeah, this side right here is from this year, and this is another product finish. So we do have 3 empties, which is super exciting. So we have 2 more products to go. The next one is another foundation, and that is my Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream, and I have mine in the shade Natural 05. This has been in for 3 months now, and last month I actually was able to mark this one. There is an air bubble in here, but I am actually able to like kind of squeeze all the product down, so that's what I've been able to do. And last month, this is where it was sitting right there, so you can see, yeah, where that mark is. That is what this one was last month, and I've been wearing this one a lot. I'm wearing this one today as well. It is a little bit off in undertone, it's a little bit more pink tone than I am, but I've been able to mix it and try to make it work. It's also a little bit too deep for me now when we're getting out of summer, so again I need to mix this one, and it's working. It's not my favorite, but I will try to get through this one this year. So it has taken me 21 additional uses to get to that point. This is another product that I'm really hoping to finish before the end of Q3, but judging how much is left, I'm not sure I can do that. I feel like it will go a little bit quicker towards the end though, but yeah, overall we'll see if I'm able to get through this one or not. I will try to reach for as much as possible, and that is all I can do. And if it's not done by next update, it will definitely be done by the update after that. And then we have my very final product in this project for now, and that is the Dior Lip Glow. This is the original shade. I've had this in my collection for a long time, so I'm trying to finish this one up. It is another product that's on my products I want to pan this year list, so I decided to roll it into this project instead of my kind of lip products pan, the product Apocalypse, just because it's a little bit more of a lip balm type of thing, and it's an easy product for me to throw on. So I thought I would just add it in as a product in this project, as like an additional lip product that I'm working on. So this is how much I have left of it now. It's not done, but this is how much I have left of it. The first month it was in the project, I reached for it 5 times, and then in the past month I reached for this one 14 additional times, which is good. I said last month that I was going to try to reach for this one at least 10 times, which I was of course able to do and also surpass. So very pleased with that, and I will go ahead and show you the progress lines for this lip product. So right here you have the progress lines. That is how much this product has moved. So it's a decent jump, but I do have some product left in there, but I know that towards the end it's going to move much quicker because it is slanted towards the end, so it doesn't technically go all the way down, but that is a progress for now. And I do think I might be almost halfway through this since I first rolled it in. A decent amount of this one used up, but I do have yeah, some of it left, of course. I have used it 19 times when I first rolled it in, and my guess is that I have maybe 20 to 25 uses left in this product before it is done. And I'm gonna try to do that in the next month. I think I should be able to do that, but we'll see. But hopefully this can be an empty for next updates. So we have 3 products rolling out. We have the under eye corrector from Becca, we have the foundation from Mercier, and then the pie highlighter. These 3 products are rolling out, so we're going to go ahead and pick 3 new products to roll in. And the first product I'm rolling in is my last product from the list of 50 items I want to finish this year that I have not rolled into a product yet, apart from lip products, because I do have some left on my lip products that I haven't rolled into product yet. But from everything else, this is the only product that has not been rolled into a product yet, and that is my Kosas powder. This is the Cloud Set powder in the shade Comfy, which is a little bit of a deeper shade. It's not, you know, it's not super deep, but I think it might be a tiny bit deep for me, or at least not like an under eye setting powder kind of thing. It might be better for like the rest of my face. So I think I might be able to reach for this one in the same capacity as I am doing with the Chanel powder. And like I said, this one I'm proceeding to finish up in the next month, so I think rolling in a replacement will be really good. And I wanted to wait with rolling this one in until the Chanel powder was done or close to being done, because I know otherwise they would compete. But I think it's time to roll this one in, so that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully I can get a little bit of progress on this one in the next month. I will of course focus on the Chanel powder first to prioritize that one, but yeah, I'm hoping to be able to get a little bit of use on this one in the next month, and after the Chanel powder is done, this is going to be my go-to. Then the last 2 products are going to be eyeshadows. I'm rolling in 2 new eyeshadows, which is going to be a little bit intense, but you'll probably know why in a second. So with these 2, there's a little bit of backstory. I got sent some beautiful eyeshadows and palettes from one of my subscribers, Kiora. very, very blessed. I feel so grateful. Thank you for sending me over some things. She has actually sent me some more things since these like items. But anyway, she did send me over some single shadows. But unfortunately in transit they did shatter, so I kind of repressed them and was able to save what I could. But again, they did shatter, so I don't have very much left of them, and I only saved like what I could identify as in every individual color. So yeah, not very much in each product. But this is the first eyeshadow I'm rolling in. This is the shade Ube from Luxie. I've never tried Luxie before, so I'm very excited to try this one. It's like a purple shade with a green and blue to like violet shift running through it. It's very, very stunning, and again, don't have too much product left in here as you can see, so I don't think it's going to take too long, but I'm excited to roach for it. I think working on these will be an easy kind of give me product, but it also means that some eyeshadows will go out of my inventory and I can actually give myself an opportunity to reach for these beautiful shades that she sent me, and even though I will use them up, I get to enjoy them and try out these brands, because at least this brand I haven't tried before, so I'm very, very excited to play with this eyeshadow. And then the second eyeshadow and the third product I'm rolling in is same story, and this one have even less product in it. This is definitely a give me product, and that is this shade right here. As you can see, not very much in here at all. And this is the shade Tease from Shine by SD. It is from the Sparkle Light collection. I do have some other shades from that collection, but I don't have this shade. So I'm excited to play around with it, and I know this one is going to be done very, very quickly. But like I said, it's just going to be a fun way to get some use out of these shades, and yeah, just get some numbers into my eyeshadow bank, and also lower the amount of eyeshadows that I have in my collection. So that is going to be my new products. For next month, I will focus on these three products right here to try to finish. The Chanel powder I will definitely try to have out. Same with the Dior lip glow, definitely will try to have this one out too. And then we'll see with the Bare Minerals. I will really try, but again, can only wear so much foundation in a month, so we'll see if I'm able to finish this one or not. But those will be the main products that I'm going to try to finish in the next month, so we'll see how I get on. So with that, I'm going to wrap up the video right here. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you're doing with your product pans, and let me know also what is the most recent product that you finished. For me, the most recent product that I finished out of the three was the foundation right here. This one took me the longest, and I believe this is the most recent makeup empty that I have in my collection as well, not using this project. But yeah, let me know what the most recent product that you finished was, because I would love to hear it. And otherwise, I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys!